From staunch allies to sworn enemies, how did two nations, once so close, find themselves locked in a decades-long struggle that has reshaped the Middle East and defined global politics? This is the story of the United States and Iran, a tale of power, oil, revolution, and a deep-seated mistrust that continues to echo across the world. Our story begins not in conflict, but in friendship. In the mid-20th century, Iran, under the rule of Shah Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, was a key American ally in the Cold War. The Shah, a modernizer with a vision for a westernized Iran, opened his country to American investment, culture, and military aid. The CIA even helped orchestrate a coup in 1953 to restore him to power after he was briefly exiled, cementing a bond that seemed unbreakable. For years, Tehran was a glamorous destination for Americans, and Washington saw the Shah as a pillar of stability in a volatile region. But beneath the surface of this alliance, discontent was brewing. The Shah's autocratic rule, his lavish spending, and the brutal tactics of his secret police, the Savak, alienated many Iranians. A growing number of citizens felt their traditional culture and religious values were under threat from Western influence, and the charismatic, exiled cleric was channeling this popular anger from afar. Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini. The year 1979 marked the breaking point. The Iranian Revolution exploded, a tidal wave of popular fury that swept the Shah from his throne. The once unshakable peacock throne collapsed, and in its place rose the Islamic Republic of Iran, founded on principles directly opposing American influence. For the United States, the loss of Iran was a staggering geopolitical blow, but the worst was yet to come. In November 1979, enraged students stormed the U.S. Embassy in Tehran, taking 52 American diplomats and citizens hostage. For 444 agonizing days, the world watched as the hostage crises unfolded. This act, seen by Iranians as a blow against decades of American interference, and by Americans as an unforgivable act of terror, shattered any remaining hope of reconciliation. The diplomatic ties were severed, and the two nations embarked on a path of open hostility. The 1980s saw the conflict deepen. The devastating Iran-Iraq War broke out, and the United States, fearing the spread of Iran's revolutionary ideology, tilted its support towards Saddam Hussein's Iraq, even providing intelligence and aid. This period was marked by covert operations and proxy battles, a shadow war fought across the Middle East. The tragic downing of Iran Air Flight 655 by a U.S. warship in 1988, which killed 290 civilians, left a deep and lasting scar, further cementing Iranian belief in America's malevolent intentions. The turn of the millennium brought a new, volatile element into the mix: Iran's nuclear program. Tehran insisted its intentions were peaceful, for energy production, but Washington and its allies feared the creation of an Iranian nuclear bomb, a development they believed would destabilize the entire region. This led to a crippling regime of international sanctions, designed to pressure Iran into abandoning its nuclear ambitions. The economic hardship fueled domestic unrest in Iran and intensified the government's anti-American rhetoric. A brief glimmer of hope appeared in 2015 with the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, or the Iran nuclear deal. After years of tense negotiations, Iran agreed to limit its nuclear program in exchange for the lifting of sanctions. It was a landmark diplomatic achievement, a potential off-ramp from the collision course. For a moment, it seemed a new chapter might be possible, but that attempt was short-lived. In 2018, the United States unilaterally withdrew from the nuclear deal, reimposing and intensifying sanctions under a maximum pressure campaign. This decision sent shockwaves globally and pushed the two nations back to the brink. A series of escalating incidents followed in the Persian Gulf, including attacks on oil tankers and the downing of a U.S. drone. The assassination of top Iranian General Qasem Soleimani by a U.S. drone strike in 2020 brought the two countries closer to all-out war than at any point in decades. Today, the conflict continues to evolve, from the proxy wars raging in Yemen and Syria to the cyber attacks and political maneuvering on the world stage. The rivalry between the United States and Iran remains a central, defining feature of modern geopolitics. It is a complex legacy of broken alliances, revolutionary fervor, and strategic miscalculations. The path from allies to enemies was long and fraught with turning points that forever altered the course of history. The question that remains is whether a path back to understanding, or at least to stable coexistence, can never be found. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the events that shape our world.